Hey everybody, this is Roberto Blake of robertoblake.com helping you create something awesome today. So today I'm going to talk about 5 things that you should avoid in terms of mistakes as a graphic designer. We're not going to talk about typos, we're not going to talk about, print mistakes. We're actually going to talk about some things that might be soul crushing to your career that you really need to avoid. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Number 1, not choosing a career path. You need to have a clear career path as a graphic designer. You need to know what you want to do and where you want to go. You want to know what you're going to be doing in 5 years from the start of your career. You want to know what you're doing 10 years from now, 20 years from now. What does retirement look like? You should look backwards from the end of your career and what you want to have accomplished, and you should be working backwards down that list to know what the gap is between today and then. So I need you to really focus on what your career path needs to be, what you want to accomplish, what you want your titles to be, what you want your body of work to look like. You need to know all those things going into your career. Number 2, caring what other people think about you, let alone other designers. Look, if there's a graphic designer that's taking the time to tear you down or to bash your work, and I'm not talking about constructive criticism, another video coming on that. Constructive criticism is accurate, actionable advice. AAA, accurate, actionable advice. Write that down. When somebody is criticizing your work, you need to consider the source. As another graphic designer, they might actually be qualified to say something about your work. The odds are they don't have good intentions when they're doing it. So you need to really consider that, because this other graphic designer isn't writing you a check. At the end of the day, that's what matters. What your client thinks, what your employer thinks, that matters. The marketplace decides what's good. As graphic designers, some of us want to be czars of taste, and that's really pretentious. People have accused me of being pretentious. I'm like, I'm not sitting here being a czar of taste, telling people what's good and what's bad in terms of design. I'm not paying for it. So it's like, what does my opinion really matter? I mean, whatever. If you want my opinion on your work, cool. But it's like, at the end of the day, if your client's happy and they're going to refer new business to you, if they're going to write you a check for $2,000, if they're going to hire you again, that matters. What another designer thinks, what a design professor somewhere thinks, none of that stuff is important if the client is happy, or if your employer is happy and wants to keep you in your job, give you a raise, talk you up around the water cooler. That matters. What other designers think? Stop worrying about it. Me, I just delete those comments anyway. Number 3, graphic designers make a huge mistake sometimes of not learning new skills. And by that, I don't mean learning a new tool. I don't even mean, like, for you print designers, I'm not even talking about learning web design. I'm talking about learning some new, even very basic skills. And I'm talking about things like understanding the nuance of marketing or promoting themselves. I'm talking about wanting to learn new tools. There's so many graphic designers who still are killing their wrist doing things like masking with a mouse instead of using a drawing tablet because they didn't want to learn something new. And that's a problem, because you need a fluid mind for creativity. You need to adapt to the marketplace and new skills, or you'll get left behind and you'll be marginalized. So learning new skills, learning new tech. There are graphic designers I know who refuse to move away from old software like Photoshop CS6 to CC just because they don't want to learn 1 or 2 new things, or for whatever other reasons they have that they're hung up about it. You have to be willing to go in the direction that your profession is heading. And if you can't pivot and you can't do that, you're going to get hurt by it. Just like so many of my friends in photography that were older and didn't move over to digital from film, devastating for them. Do not be that person when it comes to design. Tip number 4, too many graphic designers avoid learning about business. It is a mistake. It is probably the most devastating mistake that you can make as a designer, is to not learn about business. Even if you're going to be an in-house designer, not understanding business means that you're not empathizing with your employer. It means that you don't understand what their concerns are and why they're dictating certain things to you. You're thinking as a designer and you're thinking about the execution of the artwork and the visual aesthetic, and you're not understanding that that's irrelevant if they can't use that and leverage it to make their sales goals happen. because that's what's important to a business person. So you need to learn about those things. You need to learn the lingo and the jargon of business so that they're not talking over your head, or so that you're not tuning them out, because you will miss something important. And this is going to help you, especially if you're a freelancer, because you'll be able to really understand how you help service your clients and what this means to them. It'll also help you charge appropriately. And number 5, the biggest mistake that graphic designers make beyond the last one that I just talked about, it's not enjoying their work. You need to put yourself in a position where you really still love and enjoy what you're doing and that you are in love with it. If you're not in love with your work, it's going to be a struggle for you. So please find a way to enjoy your work again. Do personal projects on the weekends. Read books about design. Look at design inspiration in Instagram. Follow my Instagram account and get some motivation to pump you up and get you excited about this thing again. Fall back in love with design. I beg of you, because if you don't, things are going to be very hard for you. You're going to struggle. You might get depressed. I know that's something that happened to me until I found a way to fall back in love with this thing. And in a lot of ways, I feel it saved me. So please find a way to enjoy your work. That might mean transitioning to another company and a better corporate culture. It might mean going off on your own. Whatever that is, make a plan for it and try to make it happen as soon as you can so you can get back to enjoying what you're doing and what you're spending your time on. Please, please do this. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video on my 5 top mistakes that graphic designers are making. I really kind of feel like this was a video I needed to do and needed to put out there to help as many of you as I can. If you still have questions, definitely let me know in the comment section what you're struggling with right now, and let me know what mistakes you see graphic designers making so we can talk about it. It might make it into an upcoming video that I'm doing. Anyway, like this video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out the other awesome content on the channel. As always, you guys, thanks so much for watching, and don't forget, create something awesome today.